Today on the Platinum Patrol we have the RathFr King Hanj, the RathFr Dreadman, and the RathFr Roz all playing as Protoss. Now, up against them we have another Protoss in Matsmit, and another one in Palumph. I don't know what these guys' names are, and LL Zong. Alright, we're just gonna... Oh, he's not a Protoss! We have one non-Protoss out of 6 players. Lovely. So, looking around the map, everyone is doing pretty normal stuff so far, but let's take a look at this map. These 3v3 maps are all a bit... Being honest, I don't like pretty much any of the 3v3 maps, with the 2v2 maps, and it also seems like they never change. Alright, so we got a wall here. This is the side with the rocks, right? Okay, yeah, so this side of the map has some rocks here. You want to make sure these rocks don't get broken, so they can't sneak in. The main entrance to your team's base goes over here, with the Dreadman spot. And on the other side, yeah, this is the rock side. See, they're not walling off the rock side, because all you really need to know is if these break or not. So you can't run in if they do. Getting some gas. Gateways everywhere. No gas here. One gas here. No gas here. Okay. And a nexus. So like the Dreadman's going for a nexus instead of his gas and cyber core. Well, cyber core is still gonna be on only like 2 or 3 seconds late. The RathFr Roz is gonna make his cyber core. His is a little bit late. And the King Hanj also made a nexus. See, some of these 3v3 maps. So what is with this, right? There's Roz's base. There's 2 golds here. Why isn't there a 3rd gold base who's excluding someone? Is that what's going on here? On this side of the map, though, our orange player here, Palumph, did not make a nexus. Looks like he's going to start now. He's getting a lot of gas. He has a forge and a cyber core. I'm not sure what he thinks he needs the forge for. We'll see. We will see. King Hanj's cyber core finishes. The Dreadman's is done. Roz's is done. What's he making next? Another gateway? Interesting, interesting. So, probes starting to come down here. The bases are starting to start up. This one didn't get started yet. Looks like Palumph just didn't quite have the money. Now he does. Some stalkers and a Stargate being built here from our player. Purple player. Mathesman. I don't know how to say this. Stargates. A lot of Stargates coming out here. As in a lot, I mean 2. But the RathFr team looks like is just making gateways? Twilight Council. Okay, so they're just making gateways. That's a robotics facility. It's not a gateway. Alright, that's good at least. What's this going to be? Charge. Okay, so we have a charge. Timing probably from the Dreadman. We've got... not sure yet from another charge timing. Triple charge! Alright. It's gonna be Zealots, guys. Lots and lots of Zealots. Or maybe not. There'll be at least some Zealots. Here comes an Oracle. Here's the thing though, if you're making Zealots, like the Dreadman is here, you have no anti-air. Robo finishers. I'm sure this is for Warp Prism. I'm sure this one's for Warp Prism too. Alright, so what will they do when this Oracle arrives? It's flying around. All together here, all these people are doing fairly evenly on units, right? So 31, 30, 36, 31. Dreadman has the most probes because he made his Nexus earlier. So he might not lose as much here. Let's see what the reaction is. Alright, that was a very fast reaction. He's saying out of there, he's going to lose 3. Oh, it's saying the Nexus 4. Okay, so he loses 4. He loses 5, puts him on even footing with all the other players. So that's not the worst thing ever. Alright, this is pretty bad though. It's going to run out of energy soon, right? It's down to 9. Oh no, it wasn't. That was the something else. There goes all the probes. He's going to go back to his main. Hanj has a Stalker. I'm not sure that'll help. Here comes a Void Ray. Once again, Zealots don't hit up, so I don't know what they're going to do here. They could make Stalkers, which would not be ideal, or they can just all-in commit on the Zealots, which is what looks like is going on. So, Roz has a pylon here with a gateway. There's his Zealots. The Dreadman has his Zealots, he's just going in for it. They start warping in with the prism behind the wall, I'm guessing. Not that he has much money, but there's his Zealots. And looks like the King Hanjus are in the main of the Terran player. He's going to lose his prism though. So Iron Destroyer 2's prism still active. His base is getting torched by this Void Ray. Yeah, hopefully these Zealots are trying to tank for the probes, but it's not working out so well. There's a ton of Zealots here, but there's more Void Rays. And Zealots don't hit up. This Oracle needs to get enough energy to turn on his beam. Actually, it has it. Just needs to turn on his beam. SCVs are going down everywhere, and Void Rays beam down another prism. Yeah, that was the Dreadman's prism. And looks like the Roz has how many Zealots here? My goodness. Roz has 15 Zealots. So that's a lot, but they are going to slowly die. He powered the Stargate. The Dreadman's got a Zealot. King Hanj is in here, and so is one of Roz's Adepts, his only Adept actually. And it looks like the purple base is down. But in the meantime, the Dreadman has like 4 probes. So they're pretty even now, except for the part the Terran base is also getting torched. Everything will eventually get cleaned up. So everything here will eventually die to the Void Rays. And then the Void Rays can run across the map. I don't think there'll be anything to stop them. And we have a Dark Shrine coming in from King Hanj. Interesting. Dreadman not building anything the same as Mathsmith. They both have about the same number of workers now. Speaking of units, what do they even have? Mathsmith has 3 Void Rays, and the Dreadman has 2 Zealots and 8 probes. Okay. Mathsmith also, by the way, does have a 1.5k and a 1k bank for minerals and gas, respectively, so he can definitely come back in this. They just have to survive all of these Zealots. If we take a look, this should be the end of the attack, right? If we take a look at what's left, we have 41 probes for the King Hanj, 33 for Roz, 10 for Dreadman, 47 for Palumph, 6 SCVs, and 2 probes. Okay, so there's a significant worker advantage for the RathFr team, but they have 12 Stalkers and 2 DTs, plus 8 more Stalkers and a Zealot, up against 7 Void Rays. The Void Rays will win this. They just have to come together as a team. And not have DTs in their base. Although I think someone had cannons earlier, right? Yeah, he's got some cannons, so he's safe. He's the one who needs to stay safe. Alright, here come the Void Rays. They're going to come back to Dreadman's base. Everything this game's attacked him. These are the DTs, I imagine. We'll see what they do. And there goes the pylon. So Dreadman's going to lose everything again, which is not great. These Void Rays are coming here. They actually are going to be able to defend. But since they're back here, these actually 4 Void Rays are exposed to these Stalkers. Ooh, that was a great stasis trap, though. Hits like 7 Stalkers. There's still too many, though, to the fight, since Roz and King Hanj stuff's here. The DTs are in here, but there was a cannon. That cannon took out the DTs. I think they're gone, right? Yeah, both DTs went down. So they actually survived the DT counterattack. Roz's Stalkers do chase down the Void Rays, though, and another one, oh, that one lives. Palumph is still in a great position, while the Dreadman is basically dead, just like the Mathsmith. They're both teams have a dead player, but Palumph has to take out King Hanj and Roz. It's going to be very difficult for them, but he has a lot of bases, so it's possible. Not really sure what's going to happen here when King Hanj comes in here with the Stalkers. This high ground tank should get a lot of damage done. Oh yeah, that's a lot of damage. But this high ground Stalkers then will take out this refinery. Some blinks onto this tank. Tank didn't get any kills, but did a ton of damage. All these Stalkers are weak now. Void Ray's starting to blast them. They need to team up. We need Palumph. Well, I think at this point, Mathsmith doesn't have any Void Rays left, but he has a few cannons. Palumph needs to defend, because the Dreadman won't be able to bring anything if we take a look at what everyone has, right? There's 19 Stalkers against 4 Void Rays, but there's 60 probes. Palumph is just making workers. I think he needed a little more military. I mean, what's he getting? He's getting so many upgrades in Nexi and stuff. He needed some more army. But it looks like this might take out Mathsmith for good, and also Li Zong, or LL Zong, but he still has his main left. This Iron Destroyer 2 Zealot, or Dreadman's Zealot. This is Dreadman's Zealot. I think this is his only military unit. Okay, LL Zong's gone. Looks like the Dreadman is just taking Nexuses now, trying to make some kind of comeback into the game. I'm not sure what he does at this point is relevant anymore. And it looks like King Hanj is going to take out Mathsmith's stuff. So there's just going to be... Looks like someone's controlling LL Zhang's stuff for him. Good old teammate here. It's going to burn up though. You have to land it and drop a mule. I don't think you can land it near these minerals though. Yeah, it's gone. Void Rays here with batteries will push back the Stalkers. Raw's losing some. Actually, just one battery, but it's a super battery. Not sure how batteries that counts as. Some Stalkers pick up a Void Ray. Need more batteries here. LL Zhang's base is being revealed. He's left the game already though. This player, Mathsmith, is about to be eliminated. And unless Halong does something, his team's going to get destroyed. He's the last hope of his team. But there is some hope, considering how strong his economy is. If he can take one good fight with the Void Rays here, he has a chance. But I think he needs few more batteries and units. Oh, he's going into carriers. I'm not sure that's the right idea. Big fight here. Mathsmith's still in the game, but he's what? Paul left the game, and that's it. And that's game over. The Zealots were just too overwhelming. The RathFr takes the win.